Hello students, welcome back to maths class. So yesterday we started the new topic differentiation, right? So we gone through the definition, formulas, and we did 3 problems, 2 marks problems, small problems. Why we started with the 2 marks problems means slowly we will get to use it to the formulas. Actually in calculus maximum solving the problem means applying the formulas. If you are familiar with the formulas, you can play like a game. Okay, so be familiar with the formulas, right? Don't get frustrated with the formulas. If you write in the beginning, it will look like only that means all are new formulas. It will be look different and a little bit complex, but once you get used to it, it will be very smooth to solve the problem. So no alternate, you have to learn the formulas. With formulas only we can solve the differentiation. After this differentiation we are having one more topic, application of derivatives, that is also entirely dependent on formulas of differentiation. So don't neglect the formulas. Okay, so come on, we will do some more problems of 2 marks, right, with this differentiation. That means slowly we are applying all the formulas so that we can get used to this system differentiation. Calculus first part is a differentiation and second part is integration. Integration comes in second year. So second year also we will depend on these formulas. Now come to the first question. What is your first question? If f of x is equal to this one, find f dash x. So given that f of x is equal to x into e to the power of x into sin x, we have to find f dash x. So what is the meaning of f dash x? So f dash x is equal to d by dx of f of x. So that is d by dx of, what is our f of x? X into e to the power of x into sin x. So product form, product of 3 terms. What I said, once differentiate one term, keep the remaining terms as it is. Next differentiate the second term, keep the remaining terms as it is. Differentiate the third term, keep the remaining terms as it is. That is the procedure to follow our product form. So come on, first differentiate d by dx of sin x, we will differentiate. Okay, keeping these 2 terms as it is, x e to the power of x. Suppose any confusion is there, so then you write the derivative end and keep the terms before that. So it will be easy, so there will be no confusion. We are differentiating this term and keeping these terms as it is. Next, plus you take second one, right? So d by dx of e to the power of x, keep the remaining terms as it is, x into sin x. Next you keep this one, right? So you differentiate that one, d by dx of x, and keep these 2 terms as it is. Okay, so this is the procedure. First differentiating this term, keeping these 2 terms as it is. Differentiating this term, keeping these 2 terms as it is. Differentiating this term, keeping these 2 terms as it is. So is equal to x e to the power of x d by dx of sin x. In previous class list of formulas are there on the board, so we can easily write. Now you have to tell me. So d by dx of sin x is equal to, you feel like a regular class and tell me when I ask the question, right? So d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x, right, plus x into sin x, and d by dx of e to the power of x is, I said, e to the power of x. Next e to the power of x into sin x into d by dx of x is 1, isn't it? So I said most repeated formula d by dx of x is 1. So any common term here, so e to the power of x, e to the power of x, e to the power of x, that's all I think, right? So we can take e to the power of x as common, then we are having x cos x plus e to the power of x is taken outside, so x sin x plus sorry, e to the power of x is taken outside, it is sin x. That's all for 2 marks. See, if you know the formulas, it will be very easy, cakewalk, right? So that's why get used to the formulas, no other go. You have to learn the formulas to solve differentiation as well as application of derivatives. One more topic is there, entirely depends on these formulas. Okay, so come on. Here function is given as f of x is equal to x into e to the power of x into sin x. That means product of three terms, right? So whenever we want to find the derivative of product of three terms, very simple, not only three, suppose two are there also we are doing same thing. We will differentiate first term keeping the second term as it is, then we will differentiate the second term and keeping the first term as it is. So here also same thing, you differentiate one term, keep the remaining terms as it is. Next you differentiate this term keeping the remaining terms as it is. Next you differentiate this one and keeping the remaining terms as it is, and apply the formula d by dx of sin x is cos x, d by dx of e to the power of x is e to the power of x, and d by dx of x is 1. Okay, so that is the formulas. So after that observe anything is common, you take outside, that's all for 2 marks. Okay, now come to the second question. What is your second question? Observe the question. What is that? If f of x is equal to sin of log x, it is not sin into, observe it, right? So f of x is equal to sin of log x, just like sin theta or sin x. In x place we are having log x. It is not sin x into log x, sin of, bracket means we will say it as of, right? If f of x is equal to sin of log x, find f dash x. This is the question, isn't it? Then if f of x is equal to sin of log x, find f dash x. So solution, what is f of x? This one, we have to find f dash x. So what is the meaning of f dash x? D by dx of f of x. So d by dx of f of x. What is f of x? Sin of log x. Come on. So you can ask the question, madam, you said d by dx of sin x formula is given to us, but you have not given the formula of sin of log x. Actually their x is a variable, right? In x place we can take any value. So see the logic, right? Don't take the values blindly. So here x is general term, instead of x we can take any value. D by dx of sin x is, what is the formula? Cos x into d by dx of variable, right? Variable can be anything in any problem, right? Any question. Okay, so d by dx of x is 1, that's why in the formula you got like this, d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. While giving the list of formulae, I have given d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. Actually indirectly it is cos x into d by dx of that variable is there, but d by dx of x is 1, isn't it? That's why we have taken that value as cos x into 1 as cos x only. Okay, so instead of x we are having log x, d by dx of sin of variable place we are having log x. So come on, d by dx of sin of any variable, you can read that formula as, instead of x we can take any variable. What is the formula? D by dx of sin of any variable is equal to cos of that variable into d by dx of that variable. Okay, getting my point? Be clear. D by dx of sin of any variable is equal to cos of that variable into d by dx of that variable. Instead of x we can have any other variable. In this case, in our present question, our variable is log x. That's why d by dx of sin of any variable is cos of that variable. So cos of, here variable is log x into d by dx of that variable. Actually it looks very simple, only 2 steps problem, but you should know the logic here. Okay, so is equal to, it is cos of, come on, log x into d by dx of log x is 1 by x. Isn't it? It is a standard formula in differentiation. D by dx of log x is equal to 1 by x. So therefore, what is your answer? Cos of log x by x is the answer of this question. Okay, so this is your second question, right? Now come to the third one. What is your third question? See the third question. If f of x is equal to this one, find f dash x. So come on, what is the given information to us? F of x is equal to x cube plus 6x square plus 12x minus 13 whole to the power of 100. Then find f dash x. This is the question. So any value is having power. Which formula I said? We have to go for d by dx of x to the power of n. Variable is having power. So here variable can be any variable and power can be any power, right? So its formula is n into x to the power of n minus 1 into d by dx of variable. Actually we have to read this formula as d by dx of variable to the power of n is equal to n into that variable to the power of n minus 1 into d by dx of that variable, right? Don't consider that always it will be x. Instead of x we can have any variable. Please pick the logic, right? Take the logic, right? Here instead of x, right, we can have any variable. Variable is having power. If we want to find the derivative, then we have to take, right, n into variable to the power of n minus 1 into d by dx of that variable. But you can ask, madam, while giving the formula you said only n into x to the power of n minus 1. Why like that? Why like that? D by dx of x is equals to 1. So this value into 1 means that value itself. That's why in the formula it is given like that. But actually the meaning of the formula is that one. So now here you observe some value is having its power. Instead of x we are having this variable. Instead of n we are having 100. So come on, how we will find? F dash x is equal to d by dx of x cube plus 6x square plus 12x minus 13 whole to the power of 100. Be clear. These are the basics you are learning. Differentiation is entirely new topic and it comes throughout with you, right, throughout your studies. So if anything is not clear, once again you watch it and get it clear there only. Okay, don't take the values blindly, don't by heart mathematics. Okay, so it is derivative of any variable to the power n is n into that variable to the power of n minus 1 into d by dx of that variable. While giving the list of formulas, I have not given d by dx of x. Why means d by dx of x value is equals to 1. 1 into something is something only. That's why it is not given. Okay, so d by dx of this. So how we will write? In n place we are having 100. In x place we are having this value. So n into 100 into, this is the variable, x cube plus 6x square plus 12x minus 13 to the power of 100 minus 1 n minus 1 into d by dx of the variable is this one. Be careful while doing the differentiation. Don't give up. Try it. You will get it. Take it a challenge. This is new topic, right? And challenging topic also, and where is scoring also for this 15. Again next topic also entirely depends on this differentiation, right? You have to learn, right? So be attentive. So is equal to 100 into, come on, it is x cube plus 6x square plus 12x minus 13. 100 minus 1, it is 99 into, so observe, d by dx of some values are there, in between the values plus minus is there. Whenever plus minus is there inside the bracket, we have to find the derivatives, we have to take individual derivatives. Already I said to you, right? So come on, apply d by dx of, take the separate derivatives for each and every term. So d by dx of 6x square, 6 is constant, you can write outside, plus d by dx of 12x, 12 is constant, write outside, minus d by dx of 13. Okay, so is equal to 100 into x cube plus 6x square plus 12x minus 13 to the power of 99. Come on, d by dx of x cube, right? X to the power of n form, n into x to the power of n minus 1, where n place we are having 3. So 3 into x to the power of 3 minus 1, that is 2, right? Plus 6 into same thing, come on, it is 2 now, your power is 2. 2 into x to the power of 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, x to the power of 1 is x only, right? Plus 12 into d by dx of x is 1, it is a standard form, right? Minus d by dx of all the numbers, all the constants is 0. d by dx of all the numbers, all the letters is equals to 0. Derivative of constant is 0. See, just for each and every step we are applying the formula, one formula, right? So slowly you have to get used to these formulas. Not in one day, don't worry, right? So 100 into x cube plus 6x square plus 12x minus 13 to the power of 99 into 3x square, 6 2s are 12x plus 12, right? No need to take minus 0. That is the answer of your third question. So be careful. d by dx of x to the power of n means variable to the power of n. So n into variable to the power of n minus 1 into d by dx of that variable. Be clear with the concept. Don't by heart the problem, each and every problem we cannot by heart. If you know the concept, you can easily do the problem. Now come to the fourth question. What is your fourth question, right? So it is, if f of x is equal to 1 plus x square and so on up to x to the power of 100, find f dash x. So come on, if f of x is equal to 1 plus x square and so on, it is x to the power of 100, find f dash x. Come on, so f dash x means it is d by dx of f of x, right? d by dx of f of x. So it is d by dx of f of x. What is that? 1 plus x square plus x to the power of 100. So whenever inside the bracket we are having plus and we have to find a derivative, we have to take separate derivatives. So d by dx of 1 plus d by dx of x plus d by dx of x square and so on, d by dx of x to the power of 100, right? Observe, d by dx of 1, it is a number, derivative of a number is 0, constant, number means constant, and d by dx of x is 1 plus d by dx of x square, x to the power of n form, right? n into x to the power of n minus 1, 2 into x to the power of 2 minus 1, that is 2 into x to 2 minus 1 means 1, x to the power of 1 is 1. Okay, so next you will have 3x square and so on. So this is 100, x to the power of 100 minus 1 is 99. This is what your f dash x. Question is find f dash 1, right? So come on, f dash 1 is equal to, what is the meaning? Wherever x is there you have to take 1, that is your f dash 1. So come on, how we will take 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 square plus 100 into 1 to the power of 99. So is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 100. Okay, sum of the natural numbers. So there is one formula, sum of the natural numbers, sigma n is equal to, what is that? N into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so here we have to find sum of the natural numbers, where n is totally 100 numbers are there. So we will take 100 into 100 plus 1 by 2 is equal to, this is 50, right? So 100 by 2, 50, and this is 101 is equal to 5050 is the answer. 51 is a 0, 51 is a. Okay, so this is the answer for your fourth question. Okay, so now come to fifth one. So very simple, it is homework, right? So how you will solve? You take this as u, this as v. Apply your u by v quotient formula. D by dx of u by v is equal to v du minus u dv by v square. Formula is given to you. So find out u, first u, and you find out du by dx. Then you take v dv by dx. Substitute in the formula. You will get the answer. Okay. So practice these problems. I think slowly you are getting used to the formulas. Okay, so practice the problems. That's all for today. Have a nice day.